If your schedule changes all day, the schedule may not be the real problem. The calendar is often showing problems that started much earlier. A missing part, a late answer, a blocked job site, or the wrong crew can all make a good schedule look bad. Moving names and dates around does not remove those problems. In this episode, I will show you what needs to be fixed before you blame the scheduler. Hello, my name is Will, and I helped lead operations for a local plumbing company that grew from $4 million to $40 million in revenue in just 3 short years. A schedule can show who should do the work. A schedule can show where they should go. A schedule can show when the work should happen. A schedule cannot make missing information appear. A schedule cannot make missing materials arrive. A schedule cannot open a blocked job site. A schedule cannot create skill or capacity that's not available. The schedule organizes ready work. It does not make unready work ready. That is why a company can buy better software but still have the exact same daily fire drill. The tool may display the problem more clearly, but it does not take away the root cause. Picture a normal Tuesday morning in a growing trade company. The office has a full board, every crew has an assignment, and the day looks controlled. Then the phone starts ringing. The schedule begins moving before the first hour is even over. One crew arrives before the work ahead of them is complete. Another crew finds that a critical fitting is still at the supplier. A service technician reaches a home but cannot access the equipment. Another service call needs a skill that was not matched to the technician. The dispatcher moves one call to protect the customer. That move delays another customer and changes the route for the rest of the day. Now that organized board looks like the problem because the board is where every earlier mistake becomes visible. The schedule broke last, but the work was already broken. Don't get me wrong, this is not an argument against changing the schedule if the conditions have changed. It's an argument for removing the conditions that cause the schedule to change every single day. The scheduler or dispatch is often working with information that is late, incomplete, or too optimistic. They may be asked to promise more work than the company can actually complete. They may also be the last person to know when a job is blocked. A person cannot build a stable day from unstable information. Before you change the scheduler, check the system that is feeding the schedule. Cause 1, unready work enters the schedule. The date is treated as proof that the job can start. Cause 2, capacity is guessed instead of measured. Travel, setup, supply runs, callbacks, and unfinished work are left out of the plan. Cause 3, priorities changed without a clear rule. Every urgent request pushes another promise aside. Cause 4, problems are reported too late. The office learns at the end of the day what the field knew before lunch. Any one of these causes can damage the schedule. When all 4 are present, then constant rescheduling is normal. A simple fix is to separate a planned date to a committed date. Remember, planning is always allowed because we must prepare for future work. A commitment should be protected because a customer and crew will act on it. Project work may need confirmed plans, materials, preceding work, and site access before commitment. Service work may need the call information, the right technician, a stocked truck, and confirmed customer access. Give every job one of 3 simple conditions. Ready, the work has a reasonable path to completion. Ready work can receive a protect at risk. The work may be ready, but one condition still needs confirmation. At-risk work stays visible, but the open condition must have an owner and a check time. Blocked. A known condition prevents the planned work from starting or finishing. Blocked work should not be disguised as a firm commitment. A truthful status protects the schedule better than an optimistic. This does not require a complicated new system. It requires one simple rule. Work can be planned at any time, but it's only committed once it is ready. That is the idea behind substructure. It shows the office what is ready, at risk, or blocked before it's actually scheduled. Start with one short daily check before the end of the day. Include the scheduler, the person in charge of readiness, and the field supervisor who knows current job site conditions. Review tomorrow's committed work. Ask whether each job is ready, at risk, or blocked. For every job at risk, name the open condition. Give that condition one owner. Set the next time the condition will be checked. For every blocked job, decide what ready work can move forward instead. Do not solve every company problem in this meeting. Protect tomorrow's commitments and surface the largest repeat blocker. Think about it. 10 truthful minutes today can prevent hours of rescheduling tomorrow. The scheduler should leave the meeting with fewer unknowns, not more promises. If the same blocker appears daily, that blocker is the improvement priority. Do not judge the schedule only if the job started at the planned time. The company can start many jobs and still finish very little. Measure the schedule to see if it's helping the work move to completion. For 1 week, count how many committed jobs were ready at the start of the day. Count how many jobs were moved after the day began. Record the reason for each move in a few words. Count crew waiting time. Count emergency supply runs. Count return trips and callbacks. Count the work that actually finished. Count the work that became ready to bill. Group the schedule changes by cause. This is the key. Fix the cause that forced the most changes or consumed the most crew time. You'll likely find that the largest scheduling problem belongs to materials, information, site readiness, capacity, or late reporting. That is useful because that tells you where the improvement will impact the most work. Remember, a stable schedule is not a schedule that never changes. It is a schedule built from truthful status, ready work, real capacity, and clear priorities. Do not use the calendar to hide unready work. Do not promise capacity that the company does not have. Do not change priorities without naming what will move. Do not wait until the end of the day to report a blocker. Fix the inputs and the schedule becomes easier to protect. In the next video, I will show you why the backlog may have the company look healthier than it actually is. Like and subscribe if you want simple operating systems for growing trade companies.